Coca, or as we know today as cocaine, is a mind-altering substance that was used in ancient contexts. Because the coca plant grew in South America, the coca plant is only known to be in civilizations located in Southern America, also known as the Andean civilizations. The Andean civilizations stretched for 2,500 miles from southern Colombia to Ecuador and Peru. In the heart of the Andean region, they practice coca leaf chewing for many reasons, one major reason being for a medicinal effect. Often, civilians believed it was good for relief of fatigue, beneficial for gastrointestinal illness, ease the pain of dental caries, arthritis, and many other illnesses. It was also used to ease the effects of living in high altitudes. Because many of these mighty civilizations lived atop of the mountains, it would cause problems like altitude sickness. And since the leaf was so bitter, many would add an alkaline substance like powdered wood ash or powdered seashells to sweeten the bitterness. Coca was also used in other aspects. It was used for food when civilizations were low and was commonly used for rituals and ceremonies. Many times, it was used to protect their people from curses, to predict the future, and to make offerings to Pachamama, which was Mother Earth, and other gods. Our journey begins with the Inca Empire, who ruled over the Andeans. The empire was founded in 1438, around 584 years ago, and lasted until 1533. They were known for their unique art, architecture, contributions to religion, and more. High in the mountains, where they resided, they discovered the coca plant, and like mentioned before, they used coca plants as a remedy for altitude sickness. They also used it as a medium exchange. It was commonly used to pay farmers their daily wage. These farmers had a coca bag, which they most likely used to store their earnings after tending to the farms. This coca bag is still today in the Museum of Chicago and was made between 1476 and 1532. They also used this bag to separate the coca, their wages, from everything else and to keep it safe. They typically chewed the plant to gain its effects. According to author Grabowski and his translations of the myths and songs originating from the Incan civilization, in the Inca legends, there was a sun god that created the coca plant and asked his wife, Mama Killa, the mama goddess, to plant it in the valleys so its descendants can chew on it. They believed it would provide them enough energy and strength to work the lands, which is why they also chewed it so often. Centuries before the Inca, the Tiwanaku civilizations, also known as the Tiwanaku, emerged near Lake Titicaca sometime around the early intermediate period, which was around 200 to 600 BCE, which was also approximately 2,000 years ago. It lasted until between 600 and 1000 AD. They were known for their remarkable agriculture system and had a huge influence on the Inca Empire when it came to their architecture, sculptures, and roads. Coca was also used to help with elevation sickness. Some of the Tiwanaku settlements, who had settled at the higher elevations, chewed this leaf and cultivated it for that purpose. Although the Tiwanaku people had less documentation on them, specific artifacts were found. There were statues and different types of jars that depicted a human supposedly chewing the coca plant. This could have been a representation of possible ceremonies that may have happened. Finally, on the coastal plains of Peru, the Mochi civilization flourished and left behind different types of items linking back to coca. The Mochi people were known for their elaborate painted ceramics, goldwork, monumental constructions, and irrigational systems. This civilization was founded around 100 BCE, which was about 2,000 years ago, and lasted until 800 BCE. Coca chewing in this region had ritual importance, and was an important element of creating different types of social relationships. Fascinatingly enough, this civilization did not have a writing system. However, they did have drawings depicting coca chewing ceremonies. They were also called iconographies, or the visual image and symbols used in a work of art. According to the author Morales, the ceremony was a process to ritually incarnate an ancestral nature power. Because the civilizations were known to be very creative, there are also many statues depicted that represent Coca. The seated figure is one of the artifacts that is seen holding a small pot, and many think it may be a bowl for holding Coca. Across these ancient civilizations, Coca wasn't just thought of as a curious plant, but instead was an important factor to these ancient civilizations. Coca played an important role medicinally, ritually, and within ceremonies, and continue to play parts in the present. Today we use the coca plant by extracting the active ingredient from the dried leaves, which creates cocaine. To enter this substance in our body, it is either inhaled through smoke or through the nostrils and can be injected through our skin into the bloodstream. Coca, through many forms, has lasted and has made its way into many types of countries in today's world, like America.